New details tonight about the standoff in Saraland. A spokesperson for the Mobile County Sheriff's Office tells us that man who barricaded himself inside a house on Friday night is getting a mental evaluation today before he's taken to Metro Jail. Deputies went to this house at McCaw Avenue and Cleveland Road for a probate order for Christopher Cavett. Right now, you're taking a look at some video we took last night as this was all happening right in front of us. Investigators say Cavett then barricaded himself inside the home, shooting at Saraland police officers and Mobile County deputies. Deputies and officers negotiated with Cavett for hours until he finally left his home.
We had came back in about 2 o'clock from somewhere, I don't remember where we were, and there were like 8 police cars at the fruit stand at the corner. And so we said, something's fixing to happen somewhere. So we knew something was up.
A spokesperson for the sheriff's office says we'll find out Cavett's charges after he's done being evaluated. In Mobile, some scary moments this morning for shoppers and employees at the neighborhood Walmart on Government Boulevard. Officers say a man armed with a knife threatened shoppers in the parking lot, and that man took off running as officers tried to arrest him. He was caught, though. It was in a wooded area, and he was taken to a hospital for treatment. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Now a News 5 update. Take a look at your screen. This man, he's not facing murder charges for the death of his brother, but Brenton McVeigh is charged with assault. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office tells News 5 McVeigh, his brother Trenton McVeigh, and another person got into a fight on Friday, May 12th. It happened on Western Hill Drive in Semmes. Deputies say Brenton McVeigh used a gun to pistol whip that other man involved in the incident. While doing so, the gun went off, killing Brenton McVeigh's twin brother. He faces an assault charge for injuring that third man. State news now, one person shot to death and at least 3 more injured at a birthday party in Birmingham. Tonight, that suspect is still on the run. Police report that someone walked up to the group who was enjoying the party and just started shooting last night. The victims are all adults and the person who died was a man. It comes more than a month after a deadly shooting at a birthday party in Dadeville, Alabama, where 4 people were killed and at least 32 more injured. A warning tonight for people in Escambia County, Florida. Health officials say at least 4 people have been exposed to rabies this month. 1 person was exposed through a rabid bat. 3 others exposed through a rabid fox. The health department's advising people to not let their pets run free and to also make sure your pets are up to date on their rabies vaccination. Today's the 3rd Saturday in May, and it's Armed Forces Day, a day to honor veterans in all branches of military service. This is a live look at USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park, where an event today honored those heroes. WKRG News 5's Chad Petrie takes us out to the park, showing us today's celebration. This weekend, Hangout Music Festival is happening in Baldwin County. We want to let you know about some traffic changes you might want to know about if you're heading out to the area. But let's go ahead and take a live look at our maps because it's moving pretty slowly right now. This is Gulf Shores Parkway, and as we get closer to Beach Boulevard, you see those speeds starting to head into the red. That means we're seeing major delays as opposed to the green we're seeing in other parts. That means drivers are up to speed in those areas. So let's go ahead and take a look at the beach and really where this festival's happening. The last show tonight is expected to take the stage at 9:45. So if you're driving near the concert, remember these road closures and traffic changes are going to be going on for a while into tomorrow, but you'll see traffic tonight for quite a while. Highway 59 south of West 1st Avenue is closed, and Beach Boulevard between West 2nd Street and East 2nd Street's also closed. You can see that a little bit. I think it's kind of purple here on your screen. That means that we're seeing a closed street. You can find a full list of closures and changes. It's on our website, WKRG.com. Also happening this weekend, the Boynton Oak Festival at the historic Oakley House Museum in Mobile. In a tour, you'll get to learn about the history of the house, and a play with actors tells the story behind the famous Boynton Oak nearby. The event's also happening tomorrow, and you can contact the Historic Mobile Preservation Society if you're looking for more information. In Pritchard, it's Community Family Fun Day. High Point Baptist Church put this event together, bringing out tons of families. There's a petting zoo there, some dance classes. Families also got to take place in some games and win some great prizes. Over in Semmes, let's take a look right here. Happy splashing. Several people happy out splashing in the city's newly opened splash pad. The opening was originally pushed back in April because the splash pad was getting repainted, but now it's open for summer as temperatures heat up. You can find the splash pad at Semmes Municipal Park. NASA announced Blue Origin will be the second company to develop a human landing system for the Artemis 5 mission to the moon in 2029. It'll carry astronauts to and from the moon's surface. Washington correspondent Basil John shows us this new public-private partnership. Tonight, the search is still on for two teens last seen getting into a river in Mississippi. All day, search crews have been canvassing the area north of Highway 42 near the Alabama-Mississippi state line. Greene County's EMA director tells News 5 they're looking for a 15 and an 18-year-old tonight. He tells us the teens were last spotted swimming in the Chickasaw River on Saturday afternoon and that those teens were with two other friends. One of those friends was able to get out of the water on their own, but the other was rescued by a deputy. Tonight, several organizations are joining together, focusing their efforts on finding these teens. Right now, their names are not being released. In Northwest Florida, a drive-by shooting kills a man and injures another. Escambia County deputies say this shooting happened on Paula Avenue on Saturday night. Investigators say the shooter was driving a newer four-door car with silver trim. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. That's 850-433-STOP or 7867. National news, a murder case that people across the country have been following is about to finally move forward. Tomorrow, the man who's accused of stabbing 4 University of Idaho students to death will be arraigned. CBS News' Danya Backus gives us a glimpse of what could happen in the courtroom. Back here on the Gulf Coast, let's get right into our forecast. Grant, I know this weekend's almost over. I'm actually getting ready to do what we're seeing right here.
Yep.
I'm getting ready to travel for Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure a lot of other people are going to be hitting the beach. We're hoping there's no rain. All right, now we've got a wild story about wildlife, specifically this little guy right here. Auburn students spending their summer in Mobile County need your help with their unique research project. If you see an armadillo, give them a call. WKRG News 5's Chad Petrie shows us why. Last summer, they were doing the same research in Lee County around Auburn. They'll compare those results to what they find here this summer. You can find more information about the program and the hotline you can call if you see armadillos in this story on WKRG.com.